All right, can you hear me? Should have audio. Let me know if you do. Jeffrey, do I got audio? Close out of that. No sound? Seriously? Why don't we have sound? Should have sound. Oh, okay, now we got audio. Okay. Woo! Okay. We have this thing called Wirecast, so I can use my phone. I don't know. I had audio on that earlier. We can switch back and forth from the camera in here and then also hanging camera. What's up, Ron?
Relatively speaking, the 7 compared to 5 and 6, what do you think I need as far as load time goes?
I'd say just be safe, go the same amounts, go 5 and 6, that way when storm reports and stuff, we can't have that.
And I feared even if the worst had already passed by 6 something, there's always wrap up, a look back, stuff like that. This is how it develops.
You guys go until 8, is that right?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. All right, guys, severe thunderstorm warnings. We got St. Clair County, so Osceola, and then we have Barton County. So this is Lamar, very intense cell moving into Pittsburgh at this point in time. So a severe thunderstorm warning we have in Crawford County, and then also northern Cherokee County. You can see the severe thunderstorm watch. This is until 10 a.m. Now it's going to be cut back as we go through the morning. So even if you are, yeah, tilt that baby down for me. So severe thunderstorm warnings will continue, or severe thunderstorm watch will continue until 10 for the southern part of the watch. The northern part of the watch will be cut out. Let's see what this new warning is. So we got a new severe thunderstorm warning. So we're looking Craig County, Nowata County. Let me see what that has to do with. Okay, I know we got dime-size hail in Pittsburgh right now. Let's see what that new warning is. Jamestown, thunderstorm, considerable winds at 60. Okay. All right, let's take a tour. Let's see what's going on. Look at these storms. So all evening long, these storms have been kind of developing along and right behind the front. So they've been mainly just strong, and they've been kind of elevated base. Surface base you don't want because of their surface base storms. Those are the ones that can rotate, but elevated base mainly just produce hail. But now that these storms have caught up with the front, it's kind of slightly elevated a little bit, surface base storms, and these things have been dropping some intense hail, a lot of thunder, a lot of lightning over the past, oh gosh, couple hours. First off, let's talk about who's clear, who doesn't have to worry about severe weather. Fort Scott, you're good. Erie, you're good. Chanute, you're good. Iola, you're good. Yates Center, you're good. Fredonia, Neodesha, you're good. Parsons, you're good. Oswego, you're almost good. Coffeyville, you're good. Independence, you're good. Greenwood County, you're good. Elk County, you're good. Chautauqua County, you're good. Washington County, you're good. North of Nowata, you're good. Everybody else still have a severe threat. Let's start with this mammoth monster on top of Pittsburgh. This guy is dropping some large hail. Look at this, south side of Pittsburgh. So we are getting, I'm going to query this for you. Hang on. That is a little bigger than quarter-size hail, I can tell you that. That's quarter-size hail right there. So we're getting quarter-size hail is 1 inch hail. So quarter to 1.5 inch. 1.5 inch would be half dollar size hail. So you can see we got a pretty good hail core, which is moving over Pittsburgh right now. If I put the hail tracks on, you can see, I mean, look at that large hail. So just north of Weir, there was large hail. West Mineral, this cell dropped some large hail just north of Girard. So all these are big hail makers. That's what's been going on for us tonight. So let me take that off. Let's go back to the radar. But very intense. I've seen a few of these storms that have had some mid-level rotation, but I haven't picked up anything with low-level rotation, which is good because we don't want the low-level rotation because that means tornadic. Again, these are mainly hail. So Chris Warner and I were manning the ship. I've been working for like 17 hours. This is crazy. But we're going to get through these storms. Of course, the morning show starts here in an hour and 40 minutes. But so this storm right over Pittsburgh, I mean, it's just tremendous thunder and lightning, 1/4 to 1.5 inch size hail, or 1 to 1.5 inch size hail. Moving into Mendamines. This is scraping northwestern parts of Jasper County. Liberal, you're going to take a pretty hard hit, especially on the south side. Lamar, this is going to scoot. This is going to skirt you. These cells are moving kind of east, northeast. They're booking now at about 60 miles per hour. Let's go a little bit farther south. Still severe thunderstorm warning, northern parts of Cherokee County. Another cell's moving into Columbus, the western side of Cherokee County. Chautauqua, you're getting some pretty good storms. We can go farther south. This is an intense storm. Let me get the latest on this. Cecil, we're all talking severe thunderstorm warnings, nothing tornadic. Ronald can see the lightning northwest of Joplin. Let's see. Melissa, how's Joplin looking? Joplin's still got, and we're going to get into that, Joplin's got 45 minutes. And then things get a little salty. Neosho is not in the clear, Renee. Neosho will get into the action here in about an hour and a half. I'm kind of glancing through comments at the same time. Okay, so let's look at this cell. This is in Nowata County. So this also has some pretty intense hail. So south of Nowata, this is a severe thunderstorm warning until 4 a.m., southern parts of Nowata County. And then this is moving into Craig County, Oklahoma, and eventually we'll get into Ottawa County. So Miami, Commerce, Afton, Fairland, Welch, you guys all have it coming toward you. All southwest Missouri, you guys haven't even started with the storms. Northwest Arkansas, you still got a couple hours to go. Again, to talk about who is clear, all this area, Yates Center, Iola, Chanute, Fredonia, Erie, Parsons, Oswego, Independence, Coffeyville, you are clear. No severe threat. Even Fort Scott, no severe threat. St. Clair County, very intense cell. Really on top of El Dorado Springs. We're getting some quarter-size hail in that. This is going to affect Stockton Lake here in about the next 15 to 20 minutes. Jericho Springs, you guys have the showers and thunderstorms picking up. Here's the I-49 corridor. Here comes this mammoth dude. So this guy's already on the east side of Pittsburgh, so near the high school. That thing has got some hail in it. 1/4, 1 to 1.5 inch size. Let's see. I'm multitasking, guys. Let's see, Andrea, Pittsburgh's got it for about the next 20 to 30 minutes. Tucker, Webb said he hasn't got into the action even yet. I mean, you can go to bed. I think most of these aren't going to be tornadic, but we still have a low tornadic threat. These are mainly wind and hail makers. Galena, is it Kaia, Beth? Galena will get into the action in the next 30 minutes. Windy, lots of rain, ton. Okay. Sweet. Okay. Let's see if I got anything new. Nope. Catch some undercut cells. Yeah, we'll see. We will see about that. Okay. I'll go back. All right, severe thunderstorm watch till 10 a.m. But once the storms pass through you, your severe threat is done. Then you don't have to worry about it whatsoever anymore. Still severe thunderstorm warning, so we're looking at St. Clair County. We are looking at Barton County, northwestern parts of Jasper County, northern parts of Cherokee County, Craig County, Nowata County, and northeastern parts of Oklahoma. So we got a lot of warnings out there. We haven't seen anything tornadic, which is good. I don't expect it, but it's not ruled out. If it was ruled out, I'd be at home asleep. So it's still just that slim threat. These are mainly just big hail makers, and we've had some pretty big hail. Look at this line, starting to pick up momentum. What's interesting, and these have all formed along and behind the front, but they're interacting with the cold front a little bit more in northeastern parts of Oklahoma, which has made these a little beefier. Man, the lightning on cow cam, that was crazy. I just saw over there. So they're reacting with the cold front a little bit more. I'm exhausted, guys. So that's why we are seeing these storms beef up, and I see them really flaring up in northeastern Oklahoma as well. So our warning, so let's zoom in here. Pittsburgh, heaviest is now pushing east. Still the southeast side of Pittsburgh. So where you guys see these, the kind of magenta, the kind of pinkish colors, that's where we are really seeing the hail core. So this is moving liberal now, western parts of Barton County, and this is going to skirt right on the north side of Lamar. All right, so Pittsburgh, you are finally clearing out. Things are getting better. We can disregard this warning here. Northern parts of Cherokee County, it expires at 3:30, but it was for this cell, which is moving so quick. So that's why we have this severe thunderstorm warning until 4 a.m. All right, strong thunderstorms continue through Cherokee County. These guys are really flaring up. See this on the north side of this polygon? Let me back it up about 15 minutes. And look how that has flared up just southeast of Nowata. So Craig County really picking up. Welch, we got a hail core there. We got a hail core there, just south of Nowata. These are extending south all the way into Tulsa. It's broadening out. Look at this, guys. We've had large tornado on the ground, northeastern parts of Arkansas, southeastern parts of Missouri, which is kind of crazy. We're going to hear that, I think. There's a big lightning strike that hit.
I've been hearing the thunder for the last couple of minutes outside.
Yeah. All right, so Miami, Afton, Fairland, this cluster is going to head toward you, and eventually this warning is what is going to hit the Joplin Metro, and it's racing northeast at 60 miles per hour, so the Joplin Metro really gets into the action here in about 45 minutes or so. Again, the biggest threat is going to be a hail threat. This guy's strengthening a little bit. Southeast side of Chetopa. Man, that is a big cell in western parts of Barton County. Big hail core. So we're getting quarter is 1 inch size hail to 1.5 inch size hail. Let me see if I got anything new here. Springfield, no, nope. Nothing in Wichita. Wichita's putting out freeze warnings already.
I saw that. Yeah, hard to believe.
Here, Chris, take over for a bit. I got to run to the restroom
Okay.
and get some coffee.
Okay, so Doug's been keeping you, of course, up to date on exactly what's been going on. So we've got a number of severe thunderstorm warnings. Boy, this cell here started back right near Bartlesville and has just continued to intensify and roll off to the northeast. These suckers are moving upwards of 60 miles an hour. So as Doug mentioned, they are absolutely hauling across the area. And then we're watching the development that's taking place back here across northeastern Oklahoma. We've got this severe thunderstorm warning, and as Doug mentioned, the one for northern Cherokee County has been dropped at this point as that cell has moved on out. But we're watching the... okay, I see what Doug's talking about. We have a camera on top of our building here just south of Pittsburgh. We've got it looking west, and it's picking up some pretty good lightning. Our Joplin tower cam has been picking up some pretty good lightning as well. So we'll continue to watch these storms as they roll off to the north and east. Again, at a pretty good rate. And as Doug had shown you too, you can just go back and see, even within the last hour, just how quickly those storms in northeast Oklahoma have gotten together. And we can go back on the track on this one that, again, started out, well, you got to zoom out a bit, way back here and just continue to intensify and roll east-northeast again at a very good clip. Last update had it moving at about 60 miles an hour. Doug will be returning in a moment. Of course, I'll be with you for the KOAM Morning News starting at 5 a.m. And as we get closer to the KOAM Morning News starting, we'll start to see these storms wrap up a bit across the area. And so we'll start kind of recapping. Man, some good lightning out there. We got our cow cam up. We call it that because when it looks around the station here, its best view is of some of the neighboring cows. So that's why we gave it that name, but it's picking up some pretty good lightning looking off to the west from where we are, and that's associated with this batch right here in Cherokee County. Not severe at this point, but as Doug mentioned as well, it continues to intensify. So let's zoom back out and take a look. Here's that entire line, and more development taking place down to the south and west of that severe thunderstorm warning in northeast Oklahoma. You can see back toward the Tulsa area. And let's just see what direction these suckers are moving. Yeah, about east-northeast. And then something else that's interesting to take a look at is if you can see, let me see if I can get the little pointer guy here. This here, this outflow boundary here, as it pushes off to the east, that starts to trigger some of the additional storms that begin to develop out ahead of this line. So you can get that to happen sometimes. You get an outflow boundary that pushes off of there, and that starts to trigger up some storms ahead of all of that. So Doug is returning, and we're going to turn it back over to him. But still watching these storms as they roll through the area, still severe. This one, again, down here just west of Ottawa County, in Newata County, really starting to get itself together as well here this morning.
Fun. Cool. Microphone. Oh.
We've got some good ones starting to develop back southwest of that now toward Tulsa,
Nice.
rolling off east-northeast. So
Let's see. Let's look through some comments here. What do we got you guys saying here? Everybody wants to sleep. Anxiety high. Crystal, I want to sleep too. Anxiety. My anxiety is not high. If my anxiety is not high, don't worry about it. If my anxiety gets high, then we got a problem. I'm reading through comments. Mary, you are correct, and Jennifer, yeah. So every town, they have it should be a universal rule, and it's not. But every town kind of makes their own judgment of when they want to sound the sirens. Joplin is 70 miles per hour. Carl Junction 70. Most of the metro is 70. We're getting winds that are kind of hitting that 65 to 70, but not passing it. Michaela just ate a bowl of cereal. That's what I love a bowl of cornflakes right now. Yes, low threat of tornadoes in Neosho, Renee, but it's still there. Joplin impact, Carol Brockman, I hope you're doing great. I think mainly hail and wind. You're heading toward the Joplin. Yeah. I'm terrible at spelling, guys. I have terrible grammar, and I can barely read. That's why I ad-lib for a living. Kaila Smith, is that Kayla? We're gonna go with that. Yeah, let's track it. Let's track the storm coming into Joplin. It's gonna be this guy. So he's the one who is in Craig County, and he's got some pretty big hail. He's really beefed up, and that's why we have the severe thunderstorm warning until 4 a.m. So if we put a measurement on it, so let's do this. We know the storm's moving at 50 to 60 miles per hour. So this storm will be in and through Carthage in about 56 minutes. So it's gonna, we got these guys too that are kind of working, that will clip the north side. But yeah, so in 30 to 40 minutes, Joplin's gonna be rocking and rolling. Hopefully nothing too big. I'm gonna stream through it. These guys are picking up near Tulsa, and that's interesting. That's ahead of the front, right along it. Well, these are ahead, that's behind it. I want to see if these guys can pop up any. Let's look at this morning. Still, man, that hail core is still going. So just north of Lamar. So clipping Lamar, but that still has 1.5 inch size hail. Anything over 1 inch hail will damage your roof. So anytime you get 1.25 inches, 1.5 inches, that's what's going to put some dents in your car and then also on your roof. These storms have calmed a little bit in Cherokee County, but again, western parts of Ottawa County, these guys are going to start to pick up. Let's look through some of these comments. Whitley, no, I don't see a tornado threat with the Liberal storm. I don't see a tornado threat with any of these. Now, these storms that have these big hail cores, they do have a mid-level rotation. As long as it's not low-level rotation, we're good. And I haven't seen any indications of any thing that is even remotely trying to drop a tornado. So that is good. Of course, we're going to watch it, but I haven't seen anything like that. Let's see here. Heather, Seneca, Goodman areas. Everybody's going to get these storms. Let's see here. Seneca, down toward McDonald County. You guys still have 45 minutes. Southwest Missouri is, I think these will actually beef up a little bit once they get into southwestern Missouri. So the hail may be a little bit bigger, a little bit more intense winds as they push, especially along and south of that I-44 corridor because the air mass is a little bit more unstable. Let's see. Wayne said west of El Dorado Springs, high winds, heavy rains. Thinks it's cleared now. Yeah, but you got another one coming. Yeah, that one, I think that will stay just, we got a new severe thunderstorm warning, St. Clair County. El Dorado Springs, yeah, you may get clipped on the south side of this one. Josh, or Jose? Yeah, Jose Martinez. Geez, I told you I'm terrible. Pittsburgh is getting, you are clearing out. Pittsburgh is looking better and better. So let's look who is clear. We're going to call Pittsburgh, Girard clear. Fort Scott clear. Iola, Chanute, Erie, Parsons, Oswego, Coffeyville, Independence, Fredonia, Neodesha, Yates Center, Eureka, Elk County, Chautauqua County, Nowata County, Washington County. You guys are all clear. Where these storms are in southeast, that is the area that is not clear. Cali, I'm going to say. CJ, no, it's going to be the same storm that hits. It's the same line is going to hit Carl Junction and also Joplin. Yeah, you can start working on graphics, dude.
Yeah,
I'll get my spit cup out of your way.
No, you're good. I'm just going to punch in 7-day information.
Shelby says the wind's getting crazy in Webb. The winds have been crazy all day. 5 miles northwest of Lamar, nickel size hail, Austin says. Winds picking up in Webb. Okay, cool. All right, so let's take a tour. Let's back up. Let me check chat here. Go back to Barton County. The tracks, Cedar County, okay. Gotcha. All right, let's look at this. Let's go to Barton County. I'm going to back up 15 minutes, see how it was a supercell. And then now, see how there's a little curvature to it? Don't freak out about this. Let's see. So on that front edge here, see how it kind of leans out, kind of looks like a bow? A little bit like a bow and arrow. I know this is improper, but I'm going to draw a front for a marker. See how it kind of leans out like this? That's becoming a bow echo, so the winds are picking up behind it. So we're going to see the winds really increasing as this storm pushes northeast. So we're going to eastern Barton County over towards Cedar, Jericho Springs, and Stockton. You guys probably should prepare for winds at 70. So those are going to be moving. So that could do some damage once it gets into northern Cedar, or Cedar County, northern parts of Dade, southern parts of St. Clair, eastern Barton, eastern Vernon. So we're starting to get a little bit of a bow echo there. All right, so not quite as intense. So Carl Junction now starting to get into the action. We've been getting a lot of thunder and lightning here at the station. We're about 10 miles west of Carl Junction. Storms picking up south of Columbus, now getting into northern Ottawa County. New severe thunderstorm warning. So this is northern Ottawa County, north side of Miami, Commerce, Quapaw. You guys all have severe thunderstorm warning for quarter-inch hail and winds at 60 to 70. Welch is getting hammered right now. This is Craig County, so Blue Jacket up toward Welch. This cell is the one that is pushing northeast in that fashion. So it's going to slide into the Joplin metro here quickly now. In about 30 minutes, we'll be in the metro, maybe even quicker than that because these storms are picking up some steam. And then continue to develop. We're getting these guys now. This is interesting because these are forming ahead of the front. So that means the cap is breaking. Delaware County, so Grove to J. So let's watch these and see if they really flare up. So these guys are along the front, these guys are ahead of the front, and you really want to watch the ones ahead of the front. Those are the ones that could rotate a little bit if they can bust all the way through that cap. Okay, let me look at some comments here. CJH. I like that name. Same initials as Christian James Hetty. Yes, starting to talk about curves a little bit. Yeah, so we're getting some wind into these storms, but don't worry too much. Melissa, does Joplin have to worry? We got severe thunderstorms rolling in. I don't want to say no, but again, tornado threat is low. Let's see. Jonah is at the airport drive. Don't hear any thunder. Lots of wind. Lightning and web. Jason, how long until storms pass Barton County? And 30 to 45 minutes. Let's see. JD, I don't expect any tornadoes anywhere, but I'm not ruling it out. Some of you guys have some pretty funny comments. Let's see, downstream's about ready to get smacked. Carol, I don't think Joplin's going to be tornadic. Again, you can't rule it out, but that's why we're here. That's why we're watching them. Let's see, Hunter, Galena. Galena could take a hit, so we'll just have to see what the hail is like as this storm continues to move in. I'm not seeing huge hail on this one. It's just kind of, the one in northern Ottawa County is right now is quarter. So that's good. These guys are flaring up now in Delaware County ahead of the front. Let's see, let's go back 15 minutes. They weren't even there 15 minutes ago. So that will be interesting. All right, so let's back up. Okay, severe thunderstorm watch until 10 a.m. But again, this is going to continue to be chopped off. Here, I'll show you something. This will give you guys kind of an idea. All right, so let's back this guy up. Okay, so let's jump 45 minutes from now. You can see the line now pushing through Joplin. So now from Stockton to Carthage to Neosho, Seneca, Anderson, into Grand Lake. So that's at roughly 4:30. 5, we're looking from Mount Vernon, Monette, Aurora, Granby, Anderson, Knoll, into northwest Arkansas.
Stacy sent some video and some photos of some hail just outside of Pittsburgh on Facebook.
Yeah. Thanks, Stacy Strader. 5:30, you can see the heaviest storms, Aurora to Cassville to Eagle Rock through Rogers and Bentonville. And then by 6, everything's gone. So about 2 more hours, and it'll be completely out of the viewing area. All right, so let's back up. And the KOAM news starts here in about an hour, so everything's going to be live. Okay, severe thunderstorm warnings. And I'll get back to some of you guys' comments here in a second here. All right, severe thunderstorm warning, southern parts of St. Clair County, Cedar County, southeastern parts of Vernon County, Barton County, Cherokee County, Ottawa County, Craig County, northeastern parts of Oklahoma. Let's go ahead, zoom in. You can see the line of showers and thunderstorms now right along the I-44 corridor. I really want to watch what's flaring up in Delaware County. That is ahead of the front. Those would be the only ones that would have the chance to really rotate. It's like my 6th cup of coffee. All right, first off, let's take a look and see what areas are clear. So Nevada, you're going to be clear real soon. Liberal, oh, you're almost clear. Arcadia, you're clear. Fort Scott, you're clear. Girard, you're clear. Pittsburgh, you're clear. Oswego, you're clear. Parsons, you're clear. Erie, Chanute, Iola, Yates Center, Fredonia, Neodesha, Independence, Cherryville, Coffeyville, Nowata, Bartlesville, all in the clear. Then you got the line of storms, and then you got the area that it has not even reached yet. So let's do a quick tour, and then I'll get back to some of your guys' comments. All right, let's go into the southern parts of St. Clair and Cedar County. We're looking at Stockton. This cell has had the history of producing ping-pong-size hail just south of El Dorado Springs now. It's going to clip the southeast side of El Dorado Springs, but it's going to stay just north of Stockton Lake. So it kind of splits between El Dorado Springs and Stockton, but it's got some monster hail right on the county line of Vernon and also Cedar County, so moving out of Vernon County. All right, let's go a little bit farther south, eastern parts of Barton County, Lamar, northeastern parts of Barton County. You guys have a pretty intense cell, and that's why you have the severe thunderstorm warning. Let's get a little bit closer to the metro. So here's Jasper, I-49 to Carthage. You can see Alba starting to get some showers and thunderstorms. Carl Junction, this is right on your doorstep. Asbury, you are getting showers and thunderstorms, and then it picks up. Now, not severe, these are just strong. And then it picks up once you get into Cherokee County. So we're looking at Columbus, a lot of thunder, a lot of lightning. Galena, right on your doorstep. Riverton, right on your doorstep. The west side of the metro. We're looking at Loma Linda here, downstream, right about where that arrow is. Baxter, right on your doorstep. Intense cells, southern parts of Cherokee County. That's why we have the severe thunderstorm warning for this cell until 4:30. So this is a new severe thunderstorm warning, southeastern parts of Cherokee County, and this is moving into the metro. Northern parts of Ottawa County. So we're looking at Miami, Commerce, Quapaw. Again, it's going to get kind of intense. Moving out of Welch, we got a pretty good hail core just east of Welch. A lot of thunder and lightning. Man, that was intense, wasn't it? Jeez. I'm a little concerned about this area because these cells are now moving out ahead of the front, so the more unstable air mass. Delaware County, these have exploded in about the past 15 minutes. So I want to see what they do because these guys are going to head up into McDonald County, northern parts of Benton County, southern parts of Newton County. Let's watch them. Let's see what they do. You can see these guys intensify to the east of Tulsa as well. So we're getting some pretty good storms out there right now. We're going to continue to tour. Let's look back through some of your comments here. Let me scroll up a little bit. JD, I don't expect any tornadoes in Jasper County. We can't rule it out. I don't expect any tornadoes anywhere, but we can't rule it out. Tony, Miami, the storms are just moving in. CJH, interesting is not interesting. Let's see, downtown Joplin, 20 minutes suddenly. Yeah, it's the girly gamer. So this is why I like YouTube, because of the names. I'm like, why did you pick that name? I mean, I can figure it out by that name. Yeah, the cap is breaking, Sarah, ahead of the front a little bit, so we got to watch that. Let's see, boat hanging out. Boat. I don't know that one. Hunter, Galena, right now is looking like quarter-size hail pushing in. We keep going down. Which Mount Vernon expect? Same thing, everybody's getting very heavy rain, thunder, lightning, quarter-size hail, maybe a little bit bigger. Tristan, it's not going to be through Joplin. We got about 30 to 45 minutes, and it'll be through Joplin. JD says things are picking up in Webb City. Amanda Morris, hey, how are you doing? Carl Junction, very heavy rain, some small hail, maybe quarter-size hail. Winds are at about 60. Katie, Parody, Columbus, you got about 15 minutes, and then you will be in the clear. Stephen, should Neosho be worried about these storms ahead of the front? I don't think so. I think they're going to be just south of you, but I'm watching them. And let's see here. Wayne says half-inch hail right now, west of El Dorado Springs. Thanks, Wayne. Some a little bit bigger. Okay, let's go back and let's see. All right, let's look at our severe thunderstorm warnings. Okay, again, let's go to the future here so you guys can kind of see, and I'll back this up. All right, here's 4:30, so this is in about 40 minutes. You can see the storms are through the metro. So they're mainly on the Missouri side into northwest Arkansas by 4:30. Let's go to 5, mainly from Monette, Aurora, Cassville, down into eastern parts of McDonald County, Benton County. Let's go to 5:30. They're pretty much out of the region. So that gives us about an hour and a half, and they're completely gone. All right, so severe thunderstorm watch till 10 a.m. Obviously, it's not going to last until 10 a.m. We'll continue to cut them back. We do have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 counties that are affected by a severe thunderstorm warning right now. That would be St. Clair, Cedar, Northern Dade, Eastern Vernon, Barton, testing me here, Cherokee, Northern Ottawa, Eastern Craig, Northern Delaware counties. So the counties in the yellow, those are severe thunderstorm warnings. Let's see here, let me scroll up. Destiny, Sheldon, Missouri. Sheldon, I'm trying to think. I bought boots there, right? Boots, and more boots. It's in between Lamar and Nevada. You're still under a severe thunderstorm warning, but clearing out. Man. Let's see here. Barton County, Crystal, you still got 30 minutes. Thin Dirt Gaming. You're getting hail now. Tell me what size. Anderson Acres, Jane, Missouri, yes, but you're not going to get into the action for about 30 more minutes. Jason, they'll be past Golden City. Oh gosh, what county is Golden City in?
Barton. Right on the far edge of Barton.
Yeah, 30 minutes. Just between.
Springfield says they're going to allow the Barton County warning to expire.
Okay. Ryan, 79. Difference between behind this. What's the temps behind the storms? Yeah, the temps drop fast. Once that cold front moves in, we drop into the 40s. Yeah, it's a big drop. Emily, Lockwood, you still got a good hour and 15 minutes, hail, wind with these storms. I'm not going anywhere. Still pretty quiet by the airport drive, Jonah says. Sarah, they're not going to be past Joplin for about 45 minutes. All right, let's see what's going on. All right, you can see these storms have intensified a little bit right along the I-44 corridor over the past hour or so, and that's just due to the front is working into a little bit more unstable air mass. So we're going to take a tour again. We'll look at the future. We'll go back to comments. First off, who is clear? Nevada, you are clear. Sheldon, you are pretty much clear now. I mean, even though you still have a severe thunderstorm warning, you got a storm that will skirt on the south side of Sheldon, but in general, you're clear. Liberal, you're clear. Pittsburgh, Girard, McCune, you're good. Fort Scott, you're good. All of southeastern Kansas is good except Cherokee County, so that means Columbus and then down toward Galena and Riverton, so the metro. But everybody else in southeastern Kansas is clear. In Oklahoma, if you live west of Veneta, so western parts, Craig County, Nowata County, Washington County, you guys are clear. So let's take a tour. Who's not clear? The areas that haven't even seen storms, Mount Vernon, Monette, Aurora, Cassville, Pineville, Neosho, now just pushing, Seneca, now just pushing into Joplin. What's up?
Just another cool hail photo from.
So is that out of Pittsburgh?
Yeah.
Okay, so that's, okay, Stacy Strader. That's quarter size hail, that's pretty good. All right, let's zoom in. She said she was gonna be awake. When she left tonight, I was like, you're not gonna make it. And she's like, I'm gonna be awake.
My golly, she's awake.
All right, Cedar County, El Dorado Springs, intense cell. You see that little purple on the south side of El Dorado Springs? That is a little bit of a hail core, so we are getting quarter size hail there. Jericho Springs, Stockton Lake, things are going to start to pick up just a bit. Let's track a little farther southwest. This Barton County warning will expire. Now in Barton County, you just got a strong thunderstorm. Northern parts of Jasper County, so Jasper, the town of Jasper, getting into the action just north of Carthage. Let's go into the metro here. Let's tighten up. Webb City High School starting to pick up a little bit up toward Oronogo. Carl Junction increasing. Joplin, you really haven't gotten anything yet, but can we see some lightning out there?
Yeah, we've been getting some pretty decent lightning on there.
Of course, when I look, I don't get any.
Anytime we try and pull it live on the air, it's like it knows it's on and it just stops.
All right, Galena, you're getting into the action. Riverton, storms picking up. Where you see the purple here, and this is why we have severe thunderstorm warning. Crest lines right over our station. We do have some quarter-inch hail. So from Crest line on 69 south toward Riverton, Baxter, you're getting into it now. Let's go a little farther south, Ottawa County. You can see downstream casino right here. You're going to get into it. Seneca, you got about 15 minutes. All right, northern Ottawa County, Commerce. Commerce is taking a pretty good hit. Just north of Commerce, hail core of quarter, maybe an inch and a quarter size hail. Oh, we got hail at the station.
Well, we'll take a look at it.
I'm going to hear it. It sounds like pea size. We'll see. You can see really picking up in Commerce, so Miami. And then again, I want to watch, look at this. I mean, these guys have exploded ahead of the front. So in Delaware County. So these are going to be the guys that once they get into McDonald County, northern parts of Benton County, could cause some issues. Not saying really tornadic issues, but they could become a little more robust, I guess to say. Southern parts of Craig County, and these stretch all the way back toward Tulsa. All right, so we're going to put it here. Let's go back to some of your comments and questions. Let's see. Rachel says it's quiet in Sarcoxie. It will pick up in Sarcoxie here in about 20 minutes. Crystal, the Barton County warning is going to expire. I think it is a 4 o'clock. Let's see. Average tuber. You do have a low tornado threat in Springfield, and these are still an hour and 15 minutes west of Springfield, but yeah, there is a low tornado threat in Springfield. Let's see. Deborah, it'll pick up in Webb City here pretty quick. Melissa, Miller, Missouri, you still got a little ways, but yeah, we're still looking at hail and wind as well. CJH, I'm just going to call you Christian James Hetty. Let's see. Jonah, no, yeah, Airport Drive, you'll get there. Give it a little bit of time. I'll go right in there. Here's Airport. It'll pick up. Give a little bit of time. The heaviest is going to go just north of the airport. Maybe not. We got to see where that guy goes in northern parts of Ottawa County. But give it a little bit of time. JD, I'm having a hard time staying awake too. Boomer, Joplin, we do have a severe thunderstorm warning moving in. We're getting quarter-size hail and winds at 60 to 70. So, yeah, that's kind of what we're watching. Jonah, I don't think the Webb City school has the shelter. I could be totally wrong, but I think the way it works, we have to be under a tornado watch, and because we aren't getting anything tornadic, I don't think they open those. Could be wrong, but I don't think it is. Let's see. Do you think the cell out of Veneta will go south of the metro? The one in Veneta, it'll probably skirt on the south side, kind of between Joplin and the ocean. Any hail?
Pea-size.
Pea-size.
Very heavy rain, some gusty winds.
Nice. Mary, I don't know. I'm just drinking whatever coffee the morning producer made. It's actually not that bad. I think it's Folgers. But I'm kind of a coffee snob, to be real honest, so. Let's see. Brianna, yes, Columbus, you are almost good. You're almost there. And then Newton County, Boomer, you're going to get into the action. Adam, Duquesne, you got about 10 minutes, 15, then things start to get a little bit crazy. All right, so let's do another. Well, let me double check on a couple things here, just make sure I don't miss anything. So it seems like it continues in one, steady 67, Good. Craig, yeah. Okay. All right, let's look. We're going to tour here. Look at these guys in Delaware County. So again, this line of storms is along the front, so anything that fires ahead of the front, those are the ones that have the potential to rotate. Not saying that this one is rotating, but this cell is intensifying quickly in Delaware County. So Jay, you can really start to see the hail core starting to pick up. We want to watch this as it gets into McDonald County, southern parts of Newton County, as we go through the next 20 to 30 minutes. All right, let's go back toward Veneta. That's a pretty intense cell. Hail core, we got 1.25 inch hail. So quarter size hail is 1 inch hail. So 1.25 is a little bit bigger than a quarter. So we're getting 1.25 inch hail, southern parts of Craig County. So right along the I-44 corridor. This is going to push into Ottawa County. Let's go into Cherokee County, very intense cell. So Columbus, you're right on the north side, but we're getting a lot of thunder, a lot of lightning, southeastern parts of Cherokee County. So this is kind of skirting Galena. Galena, you are going to, let me back this up 10 minutes. Yeah, Galena, you're really going to get smacked here shortly. So is Riverton. You're most likely going to get some quarter-size hail. And this is kind of skirting northwest side of the metro, but the metro is going to get into it downstream, just north of downstream. Carl Junction, things are really starting to pick up. Rain, thunder, lightning. There looks to be hail right there, right over the station. You see that little hail core, so near Lawton, which will press into western parts of Jasper County. Let's go a little farther north. Golden City, you're going to get some showers and thunderstorms. Barton County, you are out of the severe threat. Vernon County, the severe threat is done. Still have severe thunderstorm warnings, southern parts of Cedar County, or St. Clair County, I'm sorry, and then also Cedar County, where Stockton Lake is. We're getting winds. All these storms are producing winds at 60 and quarter-size hail, which is 1-inch hail, 1-inch hail to 1.25-inch hail. All right, again, so clear spots. Rich Hill to Nevada to Sheldon to pretty much Lamar. No. We're going to leave Lamar in it because of these cells in Cherokee County. Pittsburgh, Girard, Clear, Fort Scott, Iola, Chanute, Erie, Yates Center, Fredonia, Neodesha, Parsons, Oswego, Coffeyville, Cherryville, Independence, Bartlesville, Nowata, Welch, clear. And then along and south of the I-44 corridor, over towards Springfield, Table Rock, you guys all still have these storms to go. Let's go in the future. All right. So here's 5 a.m. It's 4:05 right now. So in 1 hour, these are all through the metro. Intense storms from Mount Vernon, Monette, Aurora, pushing into Cassville, eastern parts of Newton County, McDonald County, down through Benton County. Let's go to 5:30. You can see the heaviest storms just really in Lawrence, Berry County, so Table Rock Lake, down through northwest Arkansas. Let's go to 6 a.m. Pretty much gone. So we just got an hour and a half to go, a little over an hour to go or so. You guys start taping anything early, or what do you guys do?
Not much.
I don't know what you guys do in the morning.
We just get ready. That's about it.
Do you get your graphics? How's that going?
I'm going to start getting the hour-by-hour stuff plotted now.
All right, we got a new severe thunderstorm warning for the metro. Okay, so this warning is until 5 a.m. Let me get the latest on that. So for the metro, this is going to be for winds at 60 to 65, 1-inch hail. So remember, 1-inch hail is a quarter or a little bit bigger than a quarter. A lot of areas are getting the pea-size hail. It's covering the ground, so that's kind of intense. All right, let's go into the metro here.
If not, don't terribly worry about it. We'll just leave that as
All right, so Orinoco, Carl Junction, rain really picking up. Webb City. So really from the roundabout toward Carl Junction, the roundabout up 43, rain really starting to pick up. Hail core here, right on Kafer Road, right around Lawton. Galena really going to get going here. Hopefully the hail core stays just to the north of Galena. Baxter, you guys are getting moving. Downstream, rain is starting to pick up. So things are starting to get moving for the Joplin Metro. Let's go a little bit farther south. Ottawa County, you still got showers, you got thunderstorms, but you aren't seeing anything severe until you get to Fairland and we watch this Veneta cell that's got a pretty good hail core. It's got also 1.25-inch hail, so that's a little bigger than a quarter, but that's big enough. Anytime you get over an inch size hail, that is big enough to do damage. This cell in Delaware County has really been intensifying past 15-20 minutes, now moving into western parts of McDonald County, so we're going to see what that guy can do, or will do. Still have severe thunderstorm warnings, St. Clair County, Cedar County. I'm going to count up here. We got Berry, Lawrence, Dade, Cedar, St. Clair counties. Okay, let's go back to a few of your comments here, and then we'll tour some more. I don't think anybody's going to get tornadoes, but the threat still exists. But I don't expect any. I don't expect it. Let's see, Amanda, when can we expect this to be out of CJ Holy PTSD. CJ, you got a while. You've got about 20 minutes, 25 minutes. Yeah. Busy Mom, 4KC, warning issue for Carthage. Yep, it's going to pick up in Carthage. It's really going to increase next 15, 20 minutes. Mary, warning for Jasper. Storms are booking, Carol. They are moving at about, what, 40 to 50?
Yeah, some have been pushing 60.
Let's see here.
Well, these temperatures are really going to fall back this morning.
Oh, yeah. Let's see here. Jonah, now you're finally getting some raindrops at Airport Drive. I'm glad you're getting some rain. Maybe some pea-sized hail. Boomer, nothing in Newton County yet. Yeah, they haven't got there yet. Let me move this down. But you got a lot coming toward you. Light show in Galena, Hunter says. Sarah Cole says she's in Webb City, picking up. See, Thin Dirt Gaming, Pea-Size Hail, and Crestline. Heather B is starting to get some sprinkles in Anderson. Paige, Peacher, I haven't heard from Paige forever. Picking up in Webb. And so, yeah, winds are picking up in Joplin. That's what we got going. All right, so let's back up. We're going to look at the warnings. Tired. Okay. Severe thunderstorm watch. This is going on until 10 a.m. Of course, once the storms move through your place, you can just disregard that severe thunderstorm watch, and the National Weather Service will chop it off as storms go. Severe thunderstorm warnings. We're looking at St. Clair, Cedar County, southern parts of Barton County, Jasper County, northern parts of Newton County, Cherokee County, southern Ottawa, eastern Craig, northern Delaware County. So we're going to, so first off, again, we'll go back and we'll look who is clear, who does not have to worry about storms, and then we'll take a tour and look at who does need to worry about storms. Liberal, Sheldon, Nevada, up to Rich Hill, you are clear. Fort Scott, you are clear. Girard, Pittsburgh, you are clear. Oswego, Chatopa, Parsons, Erie, Chanute, Iola, Yates Center, Fredonia, Neodesha, Independence, Cherryvale, Coffeyville, Bartlesville, Nowata, Welch, all in the clear. Everybody else, we still got to worry about this. So where this line of thunderstorms is along the front. Now ahead of the front, that's where we are starting to get some supercells popping up, and those are the ones that could rotate. I don't think the ones along the front are going to rotate, but the ones ahead of the front, these little guys, those are the ones that possibly could rotate. So first off, let's go into the metro. So really the Joplin metro is Neosho, Joplin, Carthage, Baxter, Riverton, down toward Miami. So you can see a pretty intense cell now on the west side of Joplin. So let's get a little bit closer. Here's Webb City High School. Carl Junction, things are going to get rocking for you. Carl Junction, expect quarter, which is 1 inch hail, 1 to 1.25 inch hail. So quarter inch hail or a little bigger. Once you hit 1 inch hail, that will start doing damage. But all this pink here, Galena to Crestline, that is some hail across the region. Let me see the hail tracks here. Okay, so here's the history of the quarter size hail or bigger. All these little blobs. You can see this cells produce some very large hail, southern parts of Vernon County, that is now up into Cedar County. But we do have hail on the west side of the metro. We're getting hail down here in Delaware County. This Veneta cell has hail. They all have hail. They really do. All right, so let's take that off. Okay, so let's look at this cell. So Galena, you're getting smacked pretty good. Riverton, this is going to move through Carl Junction, Asbury. Joplin proper, right now this cell is kind of skirting. if I go back about 5 minutes, it's kind of skirting right on the northern half. You can see here's Mercy along I-44. So it's staying just north, but we got more kind of, the south side of Joplin may get a little bit lucky because this cell may skirt just south of Joplin, but this guy he's pretty intense. So he's got some large hail. And then we need to watch this dude. He's moving into southwestern parts of Ottawa County, Fairland. It also has quarter, 1 inch size, or 1.25 inch size hail, which is enough to do damage. So that is right on top of Afton right now, Fairland, so just north of Grand Lake. This guy continues to intensify western parts of Mack County, McDonald County, Southwest City, getting close to Knoll, Pineville. This stretches back into Delaware County, south side of Grand Lake, Jay, all the way back down to the town of Kansas in Oklahoma. Areas that have not gotten hit yet, northwest Arkansas, things will start to pick up next 20 to 30 minutes. McDonald County, you are picking up now. Seneca, right on your doorstep. Neosho, you got about 10 to 15 minutes and things will start to deteriorate. Berry County, Cassville, Eagle Rock, Table Rock Lake, Aurora, Monette, you guys still have about 40 to 45 minutes before storms get in there. Monette up toward Mount Vernon, also about 40 minutes. We can go a little farther north, Lockwood, Greenfield, you're into the action. Stockton Lake, of course, into the action as well. So again, let's go forward here. Reset this. Let's go forward here. Okay, it is 4:15, 5 a.m. These storms are from Monette, Aurora, Cassville, northwest Arkansas. So they're out of the metro. Joplin Metro will be clear here in the next 30 minutes. And then pretty much out of the region here in about 1 hour. So that's good. It's 4:16. All right, so let's go back, and then I'll go through some more of your comments, and then we'll do some more touring. Okay, let's see.
We did put up a warning on the northeastern part of Delaware County for that storm.
They did?
Yeah.
Okay.
60-mile-an-hour wind, quarter-size hail, 3 miles northwest of Southwest City, moving northeast at 50
Okay.
until 4:45.
Cool. All right, let's see here. Liv starting to hear thunder by Joplin High School. Jack, huge lightning. Mike Garrett says power's gone at State Line. Let's see. Then Jack said power flickered at 7th and Maiden. Naomi, a lot of lightning in Orinoco. CJH, Christian James Hetty, something hitting the roof. I'm between Seneca and Petro. Zoom down here. MZSVV. So no tornadoes, right? I don't think so, but there's still a small threat. Missouri girl, 727. Nothing going in Diamond yet. You will shortly. Let's see, where was I? Okay, channel, hailing a lot in CJ.
Got some new warnings for Newton and McDonald counties now.
Okay. Let's see. Boomer, I still don't think Newton's going to get any tornadoes, but we're watching it. All right. Ryan, 79. Boots, more boots. I remember that commercial for years. All right. Let's see. Got a lot of new warnings here.
Newton McDonald, 60-mile-an-hour winds, quarter-size hail, going northeast at 55.
Yeah, they're booking now. Okay, severe thunderstorm warnings. We got St. Clair, we got Cedar, we got southern Barton, we got most of Jasper, northern Newton, Ottawa, southeastern Craig, northern Delaware, southern Newton, western McDonald County. Let's get a look here.
For Ottawa, that new one's for half-dollar size hail and 60-mile-an-hour wind, Jasper will be northeast at 55.
Okay. Yeah, Heather, we'll talk about the future here. We're going to zoom in and see what's going on now. Again, if you live in southeastern Kansas, outside of Galena and Riverton and Baxter, you're in the clear. Okay, look at the storms. Most of this line is along our front. This is interesting. You can see the cold front here. See this green line ahead of the storms? That is the front. So those storms are behind the front, so they're elevated base, so they can only really produce hail. So that means as they get closer to Springfield, it really isn't a tornado threat. Now, once you get farther south toward Joplin, the storms line up along the front, and then you got this cluster moving into McDonald County that is actually ahead of the front. So those are the ones that would only have the chances to rotate. So moving into McDonald County, Benton County, Berry, southern Newton, Lawrence County. So let's go ahead, let's take a tour here. Okay, still severe thunderstorm warnings. We're way up in St. Clair and Cedar County, so Stockton, but those are pushing out. Let's look at this mammoth mambo jumbo. Southern parts of Barton County, so things picking back up. So the town of Jasper, I-49 to Carthage, Alba getting smacked, Purcell or Nogo is getting smacked. Those lightning bolts are probably on my house, which isn't good. Airport Drive, a lot of lightning, Carl Junction, and where you see this, the pink here, that is hail. So we're getting quarter size hail, which is 1 inch size hail, or a little bit bigger, 1.25 inch size hail. Anything over an inch in hail can do damage. So we are getting some hail from Carl Junction to Oronogo. You can see very intense all the way down to Webb City High School, the airport. And then it's a little bit better once you get into downtown. Not quite as heavy on the south side of the city, even though you're still in a severe thunderstorm warning. The worst is rolling out of Galena, out of Crestline, out of Baxter, which is good. Downstream, kind of pushing east. Let's get into Newton County here. So Diamond is right there. Picking up. South side of Neosho, you guys are under a severe thunderstorm warning. Big mammoth storm now moving into western parts of McDonald County. So Anderson, Pineville, Goodman, Knoll, Southwest City. This looks like it's got about, inch size hail. And again, we want to watch this cluster because it's ahead of the front. A little farther west, Ottawa County, south side of Miami, Fairland. Pretty good size hail core. We're getting 1.25 inch hail. This stretches back toward Veneta and then just east of Carthage. So again, these storms are going to be pushing east fairly quickly. So let's talk about the future again. Okay, so we're going to start, so it's 4:22. So in about 35 minutes, these are all through the metro, all through Neosho, all through Seneca, but still they're going to be kind of Monette, Aurora. What do you got, man? Oh, you're just working.
Just working at this point. Nothing
You move my stuff.
Nothing new yet.
So here in 30 or 35 minutes, these are going to be from Monette, Aurora, Berry County, Cassville, into northwest Arkansas. So all through the metro, which is good.
Changing temperatures in yesterday's graphics from 82 to 50.
Yeah, that's insane. All right, let's go through some comments here. Britt Stack. Good morning. Thunder started to really rumble in Joplin. What up, Britt? Let's see here. Sarah Cole. Yep, it is now. Hail in Orinoco. Fan-freaking-tastic. Neosho, you guys, really going to pick up in Neosho here shortly. Wind's starting to pick up in Neosho. That's the second one. I've seen hail in Orinoco. That makes me kind of mad. I just got a new roof. CJH, Christian James Hetty, we really need to stop having the meetings in the overnight hours. I know. I get it. Heather Welch, Peace Eyes, hail in Jasper. Let's see, Paige. What's up, Paige? Lots of Peace Eyes, hail outside by the airport. All right, cool. Let's take a look. All right, so first off, again, if you live in Kansas, you are 100% clear. Oklahoma, if you are west of Miami, really north of I-44, you are clear. On the Missouri side, north of Lamar, Sheldon, up toward Nevada, El Dorado Springs, Rich Hill, Stockton, you are clear. I understand Stockton is, well, let's leave Stockton in the not clear for 10 more minutes. Areas that have not been hit, Greenfield, Lockwood, Mount Vernon, Monette, Aurora, Cassville, it's coming. Give it next 30 minutes. Areas that are getting hit. Severe thunderstorm warning continues, southern parts of Barton County. So this is I-49 south from Lamar to Jasper, where you see the purple. That's where we're having our hail core. Now the hail core looks to have weakened since it was over Carl Junction. So I expect we're only getting maybe P to a little bit bigger size hail. This continues, so Carthage, here's 96 Highway, Carthage back through Orinoco, over toward the roundabout at 43 and 96. Carl Junction, it's starting to let up. Webb City High School here, still heavy, but getting better. Carterville still coming down pretty good. Dunawig, Duquesne, still pretty good thunderstorms, but Joplin proper starting to lighten up. Galena, Riverton, you guys are looking a lot better downstream, looking a lot better. Baxter, still some pretty intense rain south side of the metro, not awful, but yeah. Let's get into Newton County. So Diamond, right on your doorstep. Neosho, right on your doorstep. Seneca, you're really getting into the action. McDonald County, so this is Goodman over toward Anderson, Pineville, Knoll, Southwest City. A lot of thunder, a lot of lightning. We have 1-inch hail in this cell. Let's go into Ottawa County, south side of Miami. Pretty intense hail. We got 1.25-inch hail. So south central parts of Ottawa County. So this will affect Seneca and could affect the south side of the metro of Joplin or the south side of the city of Joplin here in the next 20 to 30 minutes. Storms continue back to the southwest, Afton, Veneta, picking up in Delaware County, the little town of Jay, down toward the town of Kansas, Oklahoma, Kansas town, state, Oklahoma, through Grand Lake starting to pick up. And then we got all these supercells popping up west of Fort Smith, and those are the dudes that definitely could rotate. So, but things are going to calm down here. If you live in Missouri, things will calm down in the next 45 minutes. All right, let me look back through a couple things.
Fresh
What's up,
coffee
dude?
on? Fresh coffee.
Oh man, I need some coffee. Thanks, Ron. Yep, okay, that report's in. Cool.
Considering a watch of those storms down across eastern Oklahoma and Arkansas that you were just talking about.
Are they not in the watch?
Not in that particular area.
Oh, gotcha.
Watch
Oh,
watch, just stay outside of it.
yeah, that's gonna get interesting.
But at last check, there were also no current tornado warnings out east, so it's
That's good.
calmed down a bit out there.
Jessica, it's starting to rain in Lockwood. Kaylee, yes, CJ, you're good. Rolling through some of the latest comments. Yes, Jessica Lockwood, things are going to start picking up in the next 10 minutes. Charles says, we may have hail outside, but I don't think you want to actually get out of bed and look. You're probably hearing it. Let's see. Country Bliss Creations. Thunder and lightning in Granby. Carol Brockman is Joplin proper. Except along I-44 and south. But Joplin proper is probably pretty safe. Caitlin, Carthage, intense storm going over Carthage right now, but it will calm here briefly, but you guys, Carthage may get clipped again here in about 10 minutes, so it's still got a little bit of time. Let's see. Crazy, okay. Crazy in Carthage now. Joplin at state line clear. Yes, Margaret. Joplin at state line is clear. South side of Joplin, we still got to watch it. Lucy says super heavy rain in Bernice. Okay. Man, why do people keep saying the hail in Orinoco was insane? That is not cool. Anywhere but my house. Okay, let's go back. Let's tour. Let's see what's going on. You can see the storm's now picking up pace, pushing off toward the northeast at a pretty good clip. Again, everybody in Kansas, if you live in Kansas, you are clear. If you live in Oklahoma, west of I-44, you are clear. Ottawa County, it's still a little dicey. Severe thunderstorm warning from Miami over towards Seneca. In Delaware County, we still got these storms blowing up across Grand Lake Grove down toward the town of Jay. Northwest Arkansas, you're just getting into the action. McDonald County, Pineville, Goodman, Anderson, intense cell in the northern parts of McDonald County, which does have a severe thunderstorm warning. Neosho, it is going to get loud. Stella, you very soon. Diamond, you should be starting to pick up some rain pretty quickly. Okay, so we're looking at Joplin proper. You can see the rain is green, but still from downstream back along I-44, it's going to increase a little bit. So the south side of Joplin, downstream toward Mercy, Saginaw, Shoal Creek, those are areas that rain's going to still pick up a little bit, still in intensity. Very intense rain along the I-49 corridor, so west of Sarcoxie up toward Carthage and Jasper. Orinoco, Carl Junction, Webb City, you guys are pretty much in the clear now, which is good. Sarcoxie, you haven't even started. Let's go farther north. So Lamar, things are going to quiet down. Jasper, things are going to quiet down. Picking up, Greenfield, Lockwood, Stockton, things are looking better. Nevada, you are in the clear. Sheldon, Boots, you're in the clear. Mount Vernon, Monette, Aurora, Cassville, Eagle Rock, all still have storms to go. So the only two counties that really haven't gotten any rain yet is Lawrence and Berry County. But intense cells moving through McDonald County, Newton County right now. Not seeing anything rotate. These are mainly, I've seen some mid-level rotation, but not enough to warrant anything. These are mainly big hail makers. Let's see, let's put on the hail tracks. No, there's that hail in Orinoco. That storm moved up. Wonderful. So that dropped hail, Carl Junction, west of Galena. Wonderful. That makes me thrilled. Really intense storms now along and south of the I-44 corridor. Let's go back through some comments. Andrew, is the second storm going to be worse on the south side of Joplin? It will be worse than what you had out of the first storm, maybe. I'm looking through so many. Yeah, it's going to be a little bit more intense. It's not going to, the south side of Joplin's kind of splitting in between two intense storms. So yeah, it's going to pick up, but it's not going to be too bad. Just watching the cell out of Miami, seeing if it'll drop the south side of Joplin. Yeah. Yes, south side of Joplin. Lots of hail in Jasper. Okay. Heather, tell me what size, or is it just a whole bunch of pea size? Nathan, yeah, I'll give you a look in northwest Arkansas, buddy. Thunder, okay. Shasta says Orinoco is nice and silent over in Alba. Jennifer, sweet. Lives pretty close to me, says you may want to check your new roof. Thanks a lot, Jennifer. That makes me feel fantastic. Carthage, Ashley says things are calming down. Heather says Seneca is picking up. Yeah, so kind of all over the place. All right, so let's drop south. Northwest Arkansas, so you guys are ahead of the front, so anything that develops down here, or it could be really intense. But if I go back over the past 20 minutes, you can see nothing to these storms popping up. But you're kind of getting, Benton County's kind of getting split. So, you know, you got one down toward Fayetteville. So we'll have to see what this guy does back toward Wagner. All these guys in Delaware County are pushing into McDonald and Newton County. Seneca is getting rocked right now, and then just west of Neosho. And this is going to ride right along the I-44 corridor, so it's going to pick up in Sarcoxy. Hail core just on the east side of Carthage, so Carthage is going to start to calm down. And moving up into Dade counties, Greenfield, Lockwood. But most of Joplin itself is calming down. We just got to watch the I-44 corridor in south. Again, everybody in Kansas, you are clear. Everybody west of Miami and Bonita, you are clear. Again, tornado threat is low. It's there, but it's low, so we still want to watch it. And then Berry County into Lawrence County. You guys still have to get into the action. Man, Ron asked me if I wanted some coffee. That was like 5 or 10 minutes ago. I think he forgot about me. Or maybe he's making more. Maybe that's what it is.
You can never have enough coffee on a morning.
No.
Check for any reported outages from Evergy or Liberty.
Boomer, where did you say you were again? Let's see here. Okay, Neosho's getting hail now. Yeah, these are just hail makers. Yeah, there's a hail core just west of Neosho. There's a hail core south of Neosho, a hail core on top of Goodman, hail Seneca just east of Seneca. So, yeah, it's getting a little spicy out there. All right, severe thunderstorm warnings, Dade County, southern Barton, Jasper, eastern parts of Jasper County, Newton County, McDonald County, eastern parts of Ottawa County. So you got all your graphics done? What's going on here?
Yeah.
Okay, so we'll probably, the morning show starts at 5, which is in 20 minutes, so we'll probably stream up live. Okay. Here, you want to put those on?
Yep.
Cool, cool. Yeah, my mic died. I've been talking too long, so. It should be back. Testing, testing. Mic check, mic check.
Yeah, I'm getting a thumbs up. So.
Sweet, sweet, sweet. Okay. All right, so guys, again, heaviest line along and south of I-44. Let's go into the metro real quick. So let me go one ahead here. Okay, Pittsburgh, you're good. Carl Junction, you're good. Oronogo, Webb City. Still pretty intense. From Mercy, Loma, and not intense, but strong, low-grade severe. And then you see once you get just south of Joplin, I-49, once you get down toward Neosho, Seneca, that's where you are really seeing the hail core on the southeast side of Neosho. Goodman, Pineville, Anderson. Ottawa County is greatly improving. Indigo Sky is getting hammered. Grand Lake down toward the town of Jay, and then eventually Benton County is really going to pick up. McDonald County, quite a bit of action. So at least Joplin's getting better. Pretty much most of Joplin's clear.
So I got some bad news.
Uh-oh.
They got to run through the show here soon, and that's going to
Okay.
override your stream.
Gotcha, gotcha.
Production board.
So I guess they actually got to do a newscast. So when do they want to do that?
As soon as possible.
Okay. So we are going to have to end the live stream. KOM News will start here in 19 minutes. Of course, Chris, too, will be posting some social media posts, but Joplin proper, you are clear. Still pretty intense east of Carthage. Newton County, you guys are still rocking quite a bit. Again, I think overall tornado threat is very low, but still, we're going to watch it as these storms move out. They'll be all out of the area here at about 5:30, 5:45, of course. Chris Warner's going to be on the morning show here live in about 15 minutes. All right, guys, it's great chatting.